So I finally got one 4 days later, and today 2 or 3 hours worth of wild goose chase. It seems to have 2 bars of charge left, and so far super smooth. I didn't take a video at the station just to make sure I could get it, and it seems very much pedal assist, but we'll see how that goes. I'll get back to you upon returning it. And there goes a jet. Delta connection, Montreal to Atlanta. Note, helmet is mandatory. I'm not sure exactly how they'd enforce it, because I did see a couple people that beat me to a bike earlier today not wearing a helmet, but yeah, top speed is 25 kilometers an hour apparently, so we'll give that a go potentially as well. All right, see you on the flip side. So what's the verdict? Well, it's very much highly pedal assist, as I gathered from the first couple of minutes. So not quite as exciting as expected. Maybe they'll become better for next year, or as they improve the technology. Maybe they don't think we're quite ready for fully electric or near fully electric. So of course they still have to have the pedals in there in case the battery died, but you know what I mean. So also, like, the motor has a little light which seems to even like when you're pedaling, it seems when it's powered on that it deactivates. So much of the time it's very much still human labor to get around on it. So yeah, not ultra exciting, but we'll see what the future holds. And also, well, here we go, I'll show you what I mean. There, that's when it's powered on. I still have 2 bars in it. I'm not sure if it charges while riding and not pedaling or anything, but yeah, even while pedaling it turns off such as that pretty quickly. And here is a small major or design flaw holding onto the handle here. This is a little pointy bit, which I can see if I can hit that a few times. So a bit red, and so that was just a BMW, not that exciting with like souped up exhaust. But yeah, that's a bit of a design flaw, holding onto the handle, hitting this when you're getting like going for the brakes. Eventually, after many minutes, like playing volleyball for a while, you eventually get red and stuff, and so a bit scratched up, which is not the greatest. So I guess it's kind of like a Copenhagen wheel or something, but even then it doesn't seem super effective, like I mentioned. So I guess the circuitry and whatnot goes there and up to the handle, and I think the front, so rear wheel drive and nothing happening in the front, just a normal wheel. Of course, brakes and whatnot for the front and back as usual. But yeah, so we'll see how the future goes. Giving it a couple minutes in case anyone else wanted to give it a go, but I think I'll take it back to my closest to my home Bixi station, so I'll give it another quick spin, even though it's not that exciting, but I'm quite close to home now. So I guess the next step would be in the future to get my own electric bike, or get a boosted board to try that out at some point where no human effort is required. But that's another story for another day, another video. So I'll give it one more go, and so that might very well be the end of the video. But yeah, that's it. So all in all, not that exciting once you've tried it out. Although I'm not sure if I mentioned a few moments ago, but going up the hill, it felt like it was when the assist kicked in the most. So that was pretty handy, especially given some Montreal hills are pretty hilly, to say the least. Fairly gradient, that is. One final note before I call it a day. I'm not sure if the charge level has an effect on how much electric assistance there is, but I had 2 bars the entire time, and it seems to give a little bit of jolt on initial acceleration some of the time, but I'm not sure. Maybe 4 bars would be much better if it enters some sort of lower power mode from 2 bars and less or something to conserve a bit of power. That'll be for further investigation, as they're trying it out from now until the end of the season for 3 months, September, October, November. And so I'll see if I can get an obligatory shot of me biking past the camera while I sit the phone camera down on some ledge.